Hello, brothers and sisters of the light, fellow star seeds, way showers, light bringers, change makers, grid workers. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message from the ninth dimensional Arcturian Council, as channeled by Daniel Scranton for June 23rd, 2022. And they begin, greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are very understanding when we witness one or more of you going off the rails a bit, having a moment where you lash out or take an action that you will later regret. First of all, you are living on a world and in a dimension that make it challenging for you to even exist in physical form. And on top of that, the most important things that you could do to make all of that easier on yourselves are discouraged by most adults when you were growing up. You are told to toughen up. You are told to be quiet. You are told not to follow your instinct, your feeling, or your intuition, and instead to do what you are told. You are basically set up to fail as a human being, and once you reach that age where you awaken to the truth that your feelings are important and you should be feeling them, you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot on your plate, so to speak. And you still have to worry about survival. You have to pay the bills. You have to keep a roof over your head. And you are all doing much better than you give yourselves credit for under the circumstances. We want you to know that. We really want you to feel our sincerity when we tell you that. You are doing the best that you can, and it is all right when you slip up. It is all right when you decide that you need to turn to an addiction just to feel normal. It is all right when you find yourselves in such dire straits that you need to move back in with your parents. It is all right to have had relationships that didn't work out or marriages that ended in divorce. Humanity is not getting further along in the evolution of its consciousness by judging yourselves and others harshly. When you experience yourself looking at another human being and saying to yourself that they should be different, they should be better, they should no longer believe what they are believing, you are essentially saying that about yourself. You will always be as critical of yourself as you are of others. In some cases, you are more critical. That is why it is so important to seek unconditional love of self. It is more important than your accomplishments, awakening your spiritual gifts, or knowing the truth about something that is happening on your world. We want you to realize, now that you are awake, how important your feelings are. And we want you to notice how much better you feel when you love yourself unconditionally, and how much worse you feel when you hold yourself to some sort of impossible standard just because you are awake. We often hear you saying that you should be doing more, that you want to contribute so much more than you currently do, and we want you to take the pressure off of yourselves because you need to be in a high vibrational state in order to be of service to anyone. That is what you are there to do. You are there to hold that higher vibrational state, and you cannot do it when you are beating up on yourself for not having done enough, not having been enough, not having awakened enough of your gifts and abilities. There will be time for all of that. Trust us when we tell you you will have your opportunities to be of even greater service to humanity. But right now, we would like to see more of you looking to just be happy. We would like to see more of you giving credit to yourselves for continuing to exist there in that challenging dimension. And so we will continue to praise you, to celebrate you, and to shine our unconditional love upon you. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Now here's another very uplifting, non-judgmental message from the Arcturians. I know exactly what they're saying. We all want to be doing more than we are, and yet we do have a hard time just taking care of ourselves sometimes. The important thing is to be in a high vibration, and that means to be happy, to be content with whatever your lot in life is now. This marvelous message was channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. I will be able to post the words to this message below in the Show More section. You can also always find the words to Daniel's fine work on the Sananda website or voyagesoflight.blogspot.com. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light. always proud to be able to bring you these remarkable messages from the Ninth Dimensional Arcturian Council